agreed.
You got errors? I didn't get any errors.
Were you in number 1 last time?
Errors are a lie.
Yeah.
Everyone on team 1, I think.
Alright, so we're here on Caltrop with the second match of the fight night. I'm in the Discord and I'm fucking around with Mutant. Caltrop has been improved a little bit. The area you can fly away from the comet has been increased significantly, so it's actually fucking playable now. There's a 4v4 going on, 6k per player in SOSP, and yeah, here we are. I'm recording it. It's fight night, and I'm casting. Lone Wolf is also casting. I don't know if we're going to be casting together, if I'm going to keep the Discord muted this whole time. We're going to see. So I'm unmuting now, going back to that now that we've had the preamble out of the way.
D as well.
Nice.
Yeah, people want to jump into number 3. We got a couple people here.
I'm ready. Super ready.
That is so cursed, bro. That is so my.
This will be first.
How much points in missiles is just on? I mean, if you honestly did a 12k fleet, it's just gonna be so much missiles. It's just so much missile, man.
12. You did 12.
Oh no, I should probably. I might just multiply my battleship and just go like full fucking rebounds, nothing else. Just 20 throw rebounds.
If you do 12k, Jesus fucking Christ.
Did anyone else see a weird red bar where the
Because
fleet
one
select
player wasn't readied up, and it puts the game into a mode where it automatically selects positions and prevents anyone from changing anything.
Cool.
How do you vote for
Oh,
a
the
particular
game is
map?
fucking chugging.
Just goes
Exclamation point vote map and then the map name.
Did y'all change the art on Caltrop?
Yep.
Because this is way more playable.
You can actually see
made it way,
things.
we made it like
Beautiful.
25% as bright as what it was.
Thank fucking God. Jesus Christ, that was unplayable.
Oh my God, the line ships that are with me up here. Gonna be crazy. A's gonna be a fucking slaughter, I think.
100%.
I'm gonna actually loop.
Alright, I'm going to tap out of that to do my usual intro for everything. Wow, there's a lot of ships on this side. We got gunner line ships with C60s. Those are the single barrel casemates, 450 casemates. We got, oh, Jesus fuck Christ. Small Cake is bringing nothing else. Shaders has a container ship that is presumably coked out, yet just mines. Oops, all mine containers. Yeah, this was an idea I had. It's not even full. These things are so expensive. This is why I'd say that, like, don't bring mine containers, they're too expensive. But we're trying to cache the servers. I don't know if I've mentioned that yet. This is the stress testing. We got more sprint mines over here. We got, oh my God, Mazer's stupid Bulker rocket fleet with lovely a whole bunch of rocket shuttles. Great for capping, great for just being a jerk. We got, is that 2 container ships? Is that 3 container ships? It is full. Oh man, these have got to be terrible though. Like, no question that these are absolutely abysmal rockets, but you can, if you can overwhelm point defense, as long as you can get your warheads on those foreheads, man. Oh, speaking of absurd, look at this. Mitigator bringing 1 Ultra Yub-Nub 122. Grand total of 140 missiles. Type 2 hybrids on his 2 voxels. Got Tenaga. Oh, Mitigator in what seems to be a pretty well-rounded fleet, actually. Like, this is an actual 6K fleet. This isn't a 3K fleet that's been doubled. Got some gun voxels. Got a combat Axford with missiles on the backpack. And some support E-War Reigns. Alright, Adrian took 1,000,000 years on his fleet. He's not even here. Oh, okay. He was the guy who was building the line setup. Alright, we got a Beam CH is what it was called. This is not a... What is this? It has one beam gun, a little teeny point defense turret on one of its slots, and a VLS-1 it looks like on one of its slots too. This is a silly build. I'm not a fan. We got blink jammers. Some combat sprinters, okay, and a rail Axford. All right, that's gonna be interesting for this map. Well, flying down to the edge of the universe isn't gonna be your play here, man. Caltrop being, I don't know about rails on Caltrop with it having a big thing in the middle. I mean, that's the whole map is just a big wad of cover right in the middle. Combat frigates. Just got out of the last match, so I'm a little not ready for casting, but that's fine. Mark 62s? Interesting, so this has some extra guns on it. It's got the big guns on the top and bottom. It's got some little guns on the side and then a shaft launcher on the big rear slot. I don't get what's with the VLS-1s on the rear slot. I feel like you could get so much more out of that slot. Some destroyers. Just some beam destroyers with jammers and guns on them. That's a menacing fleet, especially in that position. All right, I'm gonna dip back into the Discord and see if things are going off in there or what.
Oh boy, here we go.
Yes, welcome to the Chug Fest.
Hell yeah. Got some hits. Oh my god, what is happening?
I think I'm just gonna tap out of that actually. While I'm trying to cast this. Oh, the game is running chunky as hell though. Oh, these poor dedicated servers with all these visual effects and all the containers going out. There's just so much. Oh yeah, lovely, perfect. By the way, I don't know if this got on the recording or not, but yeah, they improved the brightness of Caltrop. You can actually see what's going on. They reduced the brightness, I think Mazur said, down to 25% of what it originally was, which is quite something. Yeah, Wolf doesn't seem to be casting, he's just broadcasting it, and that's also the team chat for some reason. I don't know why people aren't hanging out in general, they're hanging out in team chats. But... So we're going to cast from here. So got some mine containers going off to Bravo, but these destroyers are going to be able to clean those up before they can even so much as deploy their mines, which is unfortunate. That's a huge waste of munitions out of this guy, and he's brought, although I mean he's got plenty to waste. Just festooning, absolutely festooning the entire game with fucking mines. Look at this. Look at this. My frame rate is through the floor right now. I don't know if it's me or if it's server lag. But yeah, it's rough. Now, 3 ships firing missiles as hard as possible. That's certainly a play. It doesn't seem to be working out very well, unfortunately. This player seems to have... Who's that? That's Adrian. Adrian has fired... Oh my god, it's hard to keep a track of where things are on this map since it's just centered around this block of ice. He's blind firing a bunch of containers over here, and they're just not sniffing anything. We got a few sniffs on this Axford down here. I don't think it's going to get any hits, though. Oh my god, I can't believe it. What kind of damage did that do? Pretty good damage, actually. So those have bigger warheads than I was expecting in them. More sniffs. It needs to be a little more judicious in the use of those. He may have a billion, but... Is he still firing? Yeah, he is. He's still just launching. That's actually a colossal waste, but... Since there's just not that much over here. That's it. I mean, to be fair, the point of this isn't to win the game. It's to stress test the server. That's why we're here with 6K. That's why we're on Caltrop. And that's why everyone's bringing these absurd, obtuse fleets. Mazur, of course, loves his rockets. Can't wait for this thing to get in there and to just double rocket spam people with these 2 ships. The OSP side of the map is pretty well mined off. Not gonna be anyone attacking the OSP spawn. Unfortunately, I don't think anyone's gonna try to attack the OSP. Well, Charlie is here. It's kind of hard to see the blue points on the background. It's kind of hard to see a lot of stuff here still, just because it is so bright, even though it is significantly less bright than it used to be. Some of the blue kind of fades in. Maybe that's a suggestion, is make Team 1... I don't know. Maybe replace all the blue ice with white ice? Like clear ice? Or make it a weird color? Like, oh, this isn't frozen water, it's frozen methane. Make it like purple or something, because it is kind of hard to see blue context through this at the wrong angle. Like Alpha Point right there. There's part of it's with all the blue contexts that there are. Okay, now he's direct firing. Unfortunately, at where that Axford used to be, not at where he is now. So I have a feeling all of those are going to just whoosh on through. Axford's counterfiring some missiles. The game is chunky. Hopefully this is far more entertaining than when I was playing and not saying anything. Although you might have enjoyed that as well. I don't know, a lot of missiles coming out of the missile team over here. And preach, brother. Been saying that a lot lately. This is going after Small Cake's line ship fleet. Does he have enough point defense for all this? I don't think so. These casemates are pretty menacing, and I'm sure they could shoot someone. That's something else that's kind of a problem. With all the fucking that's on the map and the tactical screen, it's really hard to see who's shooting. Like, it's really hard to see who's shooting. It's a little better on the TAC map, or on the normal map than it used to be. It's a lot better on the normal map than it used to be. And then not just being blind, but you can actually see the stuff, the bullets he's getting shot at. We're at a lovely... no time passing at all on the poor dedicated server. Is working so hard, dude. It's working so hard. The missiles, they're going to hit. Some have already hit. I thought we had enough time up here, but I guess hybrids, yeah, that last sprint stage. Some hits on this guy, some hits on this guy. Container fleet's still going absolutely ham. But these ships are surviving a lot better than I thought they would. They really are. I mean, there's still an absurd amount of missiles to deal with, although maybe not. I thought, what happened to the rocket? Oh, we're just super slow. I'm used to rockets zooming by really fast, so I came over here and I'm like, oh, these are like shitty small missiles. Small Cake getting booted from the game. That's either an Alt F4 or a boot. Otherwise it would say surrendered twice, as we've seen before. His ship's still in the game. Just got a Discord message. Might be Small Cake. Oh, this is something unrelated. I actually need to mute my Discord pings for that server. Keep that server for one day. Oh my god. So this might be the longest video I've ever made, actually. With how frickin' slow everything is. Yeah, it's funny. I think actually rockets lose some of their power when the game's this slow, because it's easier to dodge them. Because you can see them coming. You have more reaction time. just in general, I think missiles, which are what slows the game down, are worse when the game is slower, as funny as it is, because you can see how this guy just dodged it. Just put on the brakes. Easy peasy. He's half taking a fair bit of damage. Alright, is small cake ships. Looks like they are not firing. I don't know who got control of those. But whoever did get control of those aren't... Oh, there they go. There they go. We can add to the misery with the DC sound. Yay. Isn't that nice? 10% time dilation. Alright, let's actually get away with that. That's incredibly painful. Not really casting this match that well. Just kind of chuckling at all the stuff, the slow-mo, the madness. Missiles going just into the abyss. Look at how easily you dodge that. I mean, these missiles are moving, what? 5 feet a month? They don't seem to be... I'm surprised they weren't tracking onto this thing. It might be ARAD? I don't know. Bravo, nice and held by the Beam and Axford fleet. No contestation of that. Adrian is actually just trying to crash the servers. Mad respect. He's not playing smart. He's not playing cleverly. He's just trying to ruin everything. And that's what we need. That's what we're here for. It's part of another reason why I would rather spectate than play. I kind of struggle to just like dump all my missiles and try to crash everything. I guess I could have done that, but it was a good thing. I don't know. I think it was a good thing we got off a normal match first, just to make sure that the servers can function under normal gameplay. And now we're trying to see if they can function under atypical gameplay. And the answer is, well, no. This is very slightly unplayable, but hopefully it's generating a good amount of logs for our Lord and Savior. That's so many containers. This pains me. This physically pains me. And all of these are just getting yeeted into the void. I like this little circle of mines on the OSP team's side. Just completely shutting down any attack avenues. But funnily enough, I don't think... Oh, that's it. I don't think anybody's going to trigger them. But the beat might. Especially if it... Well, it's not running with its radar off, unfortunately. That would be quite funny. For those of you who don't know, turning your radar off can sometimes be a good idea. Dodging missiles. It also means your point defense can't fire. Usually. So if you're relying on PD, don't do that. I've seen a few people today. Earlier I was playing, and saw them get hit by things that they could have shot, but didn't because their radar was off. Oops. This is silly. I'm uploading this. I don't care how bad or cracked it is. I think this is like an important community event that people should see. Love to have more participation in Fight Night. There usually aren't that many folks who show up for it. Now, the usual problem, and the problem I was expecting with this 4v4 6K, is that there'd be too much going on the map for me to keep up with. Problem is, everything's so slow that I can keep up with it just fine. It's actually too slow. So this eventually got killed by those gunships. and by a little bit of rocket fire. It's also kind of hard to tell over here, like, what these are being fired at. So I keep having to run down there, check, and see if they're going to be doing anything useful or not. Adrian still has missiles. How much do you have? 8%. 20. I really want to see his damage numbers. I don't think he landed more than 3 or 4 of those. Which was hilarious to me. He brought, let's see, 240 a pop. It's going to be 720. That's 720 missiles, and to land less than 1% of them. Oh my god. Whoa! Some of those thunderheads probably found that. These are coming over here. What are y'all? What is your objective? I'm not sure. I don't think these are going to spiral all the way up. Are they going to try and knock on the back door of these line ships? Maybe. OSP and ANS pretty much tied on points and caps. Unfortunately, the OSP is running out of munitions. One of the fleets is, anyways. This is fucking silly. Oh no. Might be hitting the mining ship. Still has 100 mines. This is gonna be a long one. Yeah, if we're here at 10% for most of the time. That's fine. I appreciate anyone who has stuck around and who will continue sticking around to the end. I'm absolutely uploading this. I think I've already said that. I'm just trying to fill space at this point. Looks like one of the line ships has gone nuclear. Missiles out of Mitigator have been finding their targets. It's good. Okay. Well, nice thunderheads. Oh, lovely. I like how it's blue. I feel like this color has been updated. It's been altered. Or maybe it just looks more blue and a little less gray in the on Caltrop because of the color scheme here. Overall, the ANS seems to be taking harder hits than the OSP team. Whatever happened to that Corvette that went over here? I don't know. Ah, there it is. I'm just missing everything. I am not on it. I don't think it... Well, yeah, I think it got close enough. Just close enough for a mine or two to sniff it and blow it up. Because it doesn't have any anti-missile systems. Might not even have any internal radars. No, it doesn't. I'm not seeing one anyways. Not sure why the dry flare is still coming off of this guy. Got some rockets coming in here, and I think that's going to be the end of this one. Oh, yeah. This is already struggling to move. Yeah, man. I was not expecting to just suddenly be super exhausted. Played some Galactic Battlegrounds tourney games earlier today, and it really took it out of me. Alright, this voxel is down. Which is kind of bad news for Small Cake's fleet, because now they're going to have to find a new target. I don't know what the hell you're going to shoot at. It's a running joke on the Discord. Also, the game playing in slow-mo. Oh, the container guy's trying so hard. Oh, these are rockets. And again, because the game's running like shit, it's easy to just dodge them. Come on. You just move out of the way. Yeah, no hits. Axford's dodging rockets. What is this? Ah, this is one of Mazur's bulkers. Alright, what's going on? Are these guys gonna ever push? No, they're just gonna sit down here. I mean, to be fair, if they move in, they'll get exploded. How many munitions do you have? 72, which is somehow not that much. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Game's back to running a little bit better now that the complete non-stop container spam is done. Which is good. These two moving off. Pegasus and Seraphim. Good names. Pair of fighting voxels. Presumably moving up here to cover the top side. These are firing. Are they? I mean, those look like. Whoa. Wow, those container bulkers these times getting good hits. Beamed down on both of these destroyers. This one's dead? No. This one's getting there, though. Ooh, wow. This bulker liner got annihilated by those Axfords. And I think these beam ships might have come up and cut them to pieces as well. Yeah, they're angled properly for that. That would have done a lot of damage to that ship. Oh, there's so much happening all over the place. This is still alive, I guess. Technically, it's a micro reactor and a CIC. Now it looks like these voxels are not going to challenge the top team. They're looping around, presumably to try to cap. I can't even tell what points are where. I'm guessing that's Charlie. This is Bravo Delta, and then I think Alpha's over here somewhere. This is silly. Aha, there's Alpha. So yeah, it's got to be Charlie. In fact, we could see the outline of the letter C over there. Flak's pretty good against piranhas, but not good enough. Oh, but the dodging is. Even though the game says it's running at 100%, I don't believe that. This doesn't seem correct. The game seems to be running kind of slow, even though it's not getting time dilated. No, you see, it's a 100% time dilation. Game is reduced by 100%. No idea what these are being fired at. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, these are mine containers. Where are these gonna burst? On this, like, blue rock here? No. Beams. Ooh. Take me up there. Okay, looks like Shader's Eclipse is who got these. Ellipses. Oh, that's the perfect player to get these, since he's doing mine stuff. He's got the APM for it. I think these are battle shorting. Yeah, they battle shorted a little bit, but not enough. Battle short more. Gunfire going into the Axfords. Not getting great hits. Even though these... No, that's a bullseye. Yeah, they got the pinpoint running. Might just be difficult to land those shots on that bow facing Axford. You know, if these aren't careful, they're going to shoot each other. Or they're going to get through pin on these beam lasers. I don't know if beams can even do that. Good damage. The CIC is gone. Is this ship not classified as dead? No, it's not. Perhaps because he has one restore. Maybe there's like a... No, there's not a sub. An auxiliary steering. Fire is switched to the destroyers. Now these destroyers are going to get absolutely annihilated by the 450s. Especially if they're on HE. Yeah, as we have seen. Or as we are seeing, I should say. This one could be next. You never know. Oh, more rockets going after this. And more misses. No luck out of the rocket team today. And I'm blaming it on the slow sober speed. Because it gives you enough time to dodge. If you don't have enough time, then you can't dodge the missile. This is going to need to be uploaded off schedule. Yeah, this is going to need to be uploaded like immediately. Man, look at this game. Look at it. Look at all the stuff on the map. Looks like Martyr of Karak running out of ships. Very boldly been rocket jousting, but I don't think he's gotten much efficacy out of those. Especially against these Axford. Who's flying these Axfords? Bryn 55 is an absolute champion at dodging rockets. Little Frick Blob coming up off of Bravo. Heading up to Charlie, slowly clearing out mines, maybe? Oh, it's not a Frick Blob. It's a pair of frigates escorting an Axford. A very damaged Axford. I don't think they've been clearing out mines. I think the Axford's been getting owned by mines is what's been happening. Cause I don't think this thing has seen any other combat other than coming around here. Might have had some containers hit them. In fact, we're gonna probably witness that right now. Ooh, a little wide. Bravo's getting taken by Team 1. Just a tug. Adrian's tug has gone down there and capped it. Yeah, these are all gonna miss. No way. And someone competing? No, this is way out there. This Axford, I don't know where this Axford has been this whole game. Just like at the back. Oh, this is the rail Axford. Okay, that's why. Coming up here to try and kick this guy off of Bravo. It is not gonna work. If the OSP can get even a slight lead on points, it means they can carry the day. Is that a monitor? Yeah, that's the mine monitor. Inside enemy lines. Flying around. Speaking of mines, I don't think these are going to do anything. But that's a clever idea. This is presumably going to have, yeah, PD and blow up all the mines before they can arm and fire. Glad mines have an arm time. If not, that would be way too abusable. It'd be the greatest thing in the game ever. That is one beat up ship. I am actually struggling to keep up with what's going on in this game. Just because this map's huge and I'm not used to it. This guy's getting beamed. Also just slow to act because I'm kind of sleepy. I think this fleet's gonna go down in its entirety. Yeah. Just these two ships remaining, both a little beat up, one significantly more than the other. Just a few more gun hits on the bridge, and this will be dead. The CIC will be plucked up. The Voxel team has looped around the Caltrops, and it's capping Alpha. But again, if they can't get a point advantage, they will lose. They're behind by 60, or cap advantage, I should say. Since the OSP team is rotated around, although B and D aren't exactly supporting points. Here we go. The dodging king, not king enough. Strong hits coming off of the remains of Mazerlad's fleet. Onto this Axford, it's certainly not enough. Nowhere near enough. This thing is in fighting fit condition. This isn't, and it's gonna die. Oh, fuel line fire. Yeah, nice. In the second alive ship, and the first alive ship is getting taken out by fire from 2 Axfords, 2 Voxels, and maybe one of these destroyers is shooting at it as well. Orion's chasing this team. They might have the point defense. They don't. This Axford's being used as a mine clearer. Just driving it forward as slow as it can. I think it's dead after that last hit. No? Defenders work pretty well against these mines. I'm surprised. Yeah, since they come in at just in a straight line, guaranteed. Something exploded. I have no idea what or where. Presumably one of these up top. No? Aha! This little tug blew up down here. Really, man? I think these mines are going to be able to arm. 1 minute. Where has this Axford gone? Oh, this rail Axford just left? He didn't want to shoot all the mines. He just left. Trying to get an angle. The opposing forces definitely has it. But alone, rails are not going to be able to kill anything. They need the support. Mining off Alpha. If those voxels have moved, although they'll probably be able to spot these and fire at them. Yeah, I don't think this Axford's going to be coming on any more adventures. It's just going to be these 2 sprinters. Could certainly park on Bravo here and maintain pressure though. OSP and ANS teams. So there goes one of the shuttles, the rocket shuttles. What is that? Okay. This thing being down here really messes with me because you can't see its elevation with Caltrop being in the middle. Because it gets in the way of the line that shows that.
The enemy secured zone common.
So many dead shit. They all just kind of balled up over here and fought. I respect it. It's not that much left. Keystone that's seen better days. Bulker that's seen better days. Heck. Oxford that's seen better days. Well, there goes the mine ship.
The enemy is securing zone dagger.
I wonder if he was able to get his whole payload out. Presumably not. Another Oxford that won't see many more days. An Oxford pretending not to be dead. But it is dead. It just doesn't know it yet. And that's about it. I mean, we got all these standoff ships. These container ships are fucking useless at this point. They fired all their stuff. Yeah, they're going for the withdrawal. Pretty funny. Combat ships. Yeah, I think this is going to be an ANS victory. But hey, I guess that's just what happens when the greatest container player of all time isn't on the team.
The enemy secured zone dagger.
Yeah. I respect the choice to try to crash the server. But it would have been nice to see these, like, do something useful. I don't think he got very many hits. I'm ready to go over this AAR. Very ready. Okay, first I have to know how well the container ships is. 3,000! 1,000, 4,000. Yeah, this is just spam madness. But he did put the server through its paces, so good work. How did Mazur do? Not great. Most of his rocket shuttles got taken out before they could do much. 17k out of one of these bulkers. Here, nut. Yeah, almost all of these got taken out before they could really do anything. Although I think like this bulker fired a lot of stuff, but yeah, it's all misses because of the slow server speed allowed the opposing team to dodge effectively. What about ellipses? Oh yeah. So these are the mines. Wow, 25k, almost 26 with mines. Awesome. Excellent work. Surprised that it worked so well. And of course he took over this other guy's fleet halfway through the match and did fine with them, I guess. ANS team. Pretty good. Also good. Wow, that's unfortunate. These Yub numbers got yubbed right in the nub. Schwacked before they were able to really do that much. They still got some damage out. Just not as much as they could have. Good performance out of the beam ships. Relatively, well, no, I guess not. Not on the damage numbers. I think ANS damage numbers are going to be lower though, because the OSP ships are pretty low end. Uh-oh. Being yelled at. So we're not going to be able to go over the AR in its entirety and in detail. But overall, I think it was a good game. If a silly... Oh my god, it was a 27-minute game. Yeah, and the recording's 44 minutes long at this point because of all the stupid time dilation. Alright, and that's the recording of that part of Fight Night.